Alright, vinyl community, you want some more of that obscure stuff? There you go. In the background, you're listening to Ninja Blade and the album Merchants of Metal, Merchants in Metal, out on Kilowatt Records, 1986. Ninja Blade is a speed metal band, heavy metal, speed metal, a little bit thrashy here and there, from Sweden, so you can enjoy that in the background. Very cool cover artwork. All of these records are not hundreds of dollar records. All the obscure stuff I own, or almost all the obscure stuff I own, is pretty cheap stuff. I'm not a collector of expensive records. I'm not up to date on some of the prices, but I think you can get that one for around 30 euros, something like that. So it's not overpriced. My copy is a near mint. I bought it sometimes in the 1990s, I guess. 90s, early 2000s maybe. So enjoy that for a moment. Cheers. This is a beer from Munich. A little too much on the sweet side for me. I should do a beer rant whenever I do a video, huh? No, the Sea of Tranquility channel does that, and I like it when they talk about their beers, so, okay. First one, Sacrifice. You might think, a sacrifice? Is it that obscure? No, it's the Swiss Sacrifice with the album On the Altar of Rock. This is not a thrash metal band, although the cover could have been a thrash metal band, huh? I love the cover artwork, that's why I bought that. But this is not thrash metal, this is just pure heavy metal from Switzerland. The album came out in 1985 on Camel Records. Now look at the guys. This is a very melodic metal record. It has some influences from the early Scorpion stuff, but it's heavier than that. Do check it out. Also, not an expensive record, and that cover artwork rules. And of course, you've got the mustache on here. There might be a couple of mustache albums in here. Next up, USA thrash metal from 1989. Acridity from Texas, For Freedom I Cry. Typical thrash metal topics on here. Exist in Misery, Denied Rights, The Verdict, Countdown to Terror. Yeah, it's this one came out on Prophecy Records. This is not a rare one. Recorded in 1988, released in 1989. This one is a little bit like Atrophy, if you remember the old Thrashers Atrophy. They've got a new album out, which I haven't heard until now. And I don't know if I'm interested. I love my old thrash metal, the newer stuff. A little bit on the edge for me. So this is an old one. Acridity. Recorded at Beck's Studios in Texas, Corpus Christi. Yeah. It's on Prophecy, like I said. The label is very dark, but it has the logo on it. And again, look at my records. I have a record cleaner. Maybe that's the trick, and I had a record cleaner for years and years, so yeah. Recently I listened to a couple of UK's thrash bands. I listened to the 2 albums by Hydravane and I love them. I fucking love those records. So I had to pull out some more British thrash, some more not so well British thrash. So I choose that one, Energetic Crusher. The album is called Path to Oblivion. This one came out in 1989 as well. This is it is a thrash metal, but the vocals are a little bit on the death metal side of things. This one came out on Vinyl Solutions, and the band is from Newcastle. Energetic Crusher. If you like your thrash metal on the harsher side, do check them out. Actually, this one came with an inner sleeve with lyrics, some credits, and a band photo. Vinyl Solution, like I said, this is Vinyl Solution number 17. Yeah, right. There you go, the old silver Vinyl Solution center labels. This one is a little bit more expensive. I paid quite a bit already. I think it was 10, maybe 15 years ago. So from the UK over to France. This is a band called Synthese, and the album is called Prisoner. Like I said, a French band. This album came out in 1985. It's pure heavy metal, some speed metal influences in here, high shrieky vocals, yeah, speedy elements. This one came out on Devil's Records, and as you can see by the title, the songs are in English. They don't sing in French, which is a little bit of a bummer for me because I love my French metal sung in French, but hey, that's the way it is. Great record anyways. It's got the inner sleeve with a really nice band photo. He's taking a crap. Of course, Devil's Records. That's the logo. You know that, so I don't have to pull out the record itself. If you are into French metal, do check this out. The CD version of it is very cheap. So, heavy metal, speed metal from France. I've got a young friend in Holland who loves to see this obscure stuff. His name is Thomas. And for him, I've got something from his home turf. From Holland, Osiris with the album futurity and human depressions. This is, I love that album. I bought that in the late 90s for next to nothing. And this one came out in 1991. It's technical, very, very technical speed and thrash metal out on Shark Records. Mine says limited edition. I'm gonna show you that in a minute. If you like Watchtower and if you like Voivod, it's got high vocals like the old Watchtower stuff, and it's like very, very odd riffing, very odd song structures. You know I'm a sucker for that. And the band photo, yeah. Look at them. All of those guys got a nice haircut. They are endorsed by Visions, except for that guy. He's got his haircut, his mullet from his mother, and he's endorsed by his mother because he wears a knitted shirt. So that's what I guess. And he's got the little mustache here. Still in 1991. He's called Bram and he's the singer. Yes. This one comes with a lyric sheet. Yeah, like I said, endorsed by Visions Streetwear. And there he is, Bram. Great, huh? This release is a little bit unusual for Shark Records. Shark Records was a German label, and they released the old Sepultura stuff, for example, and one that I'm gonna show next. So speedy, technical, weird metal is not their preferred genre. That's why it's the limited edition. It's clear vinyl. Yes, already in 1991. They forgot to put in the color. Shark Records label. This next one is more of a Shark Records band. This next one is from the US again, and it's don't get me wrong, I love it, but I think back in the day it got 1 or 2 points out of 7 in Metal Hammer. This one came out in 1987. I bought it in 87 or maybe in 89 because of the crap review. This is thrash metal crossover. You can hear the punk in there. Also out on Shark Records. This is Cease to Exist by Metal Onslaught. If you can read it, it says Metal Onslaught. Great name for a band, a great logo. Like I said, out on Shark Records. This is a 4-piece. Did I mention they are from Illinois? Yeah, I guess I did. The Shark Record label. Very, very muddy production, fast songs, short songs. This could be classed as an EP. It's got nine songs, but a very, very short record. Around 30 minutes, maybe a little bit under 30 minutes. Yeah. So that's it. Do you want me to show more of that obscure shit? I'm not gonna show, I talked about that in the beginning. I'm not gonna show stuff that is worth hundreds and thousands of dollars. I don't have that crap. I'm not willing to pay that. If I come across a very rare record, I'll pay up to, depending on the record and the condition, maybe 75 is the border for me. I'm not gonna pay €100 for, or $100 for a 7-inch, for example. That's not happening with me. So if you want to see more obscure shit, you also can afford. Write it down in the comments. Until then, see you. Good night.